Hey Jet fans, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm interviewing a pro CFL quarterback, Will Arndt, and today I'll be asking him some questions the about him. So let's get straight into it. So what's the hardest part about being a CFL quarterback?
Well, first off, Jack, thank you for having me on. You have an awesome show. And the hardest part about being a professional quarterback in the CFL is probably the different rules that come with the CFL game. So we only have three downs
Yeah.
and there's a lot of motion. So you have to be efficient and, keep getting first downs because, you only now really have two downs to play with before you can punt.
Yeah. So, and who inspired you to be a CF or a quarterback in general, or to play football?
Probably my older brother is where it started, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And the other place it probably came from was when I was your age, looking at magazines of, Peyton Manning and Tom Brady and Brett Favre and like really just wanting to grow up and be those guys um, is where it started from. So, it's been something I've been striving for since I was a very, very young guy at about your age. And I've just kind of been at it for years on end now.
Yeah. Uh, how long are your CFL practices?
Uh, so a CFL workday for me and really most of the quarterbacks, I get in around 6 o'clock in the morning, and I don't leave usually until about 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night.
Ah,
So, we're doing 14-hour days. So, it's a lot of things that we're doing. So, practice itself is roughly hour and a half, 2 hours,
yeah.
but we're watching film, we're meeting, we're doing position meetings, team meetings, offensive meetings. We have weight training, we have treatment time. So there's a lot of things that I actually, I love about pro football. It's like you get to revolve your whole day around getting better, which is for me, I love that part.
Yeah. Um, has an NFL team ever been interested in you?
Yes, multiple times. And it's one of those things where in this business, timing is just everything.
Yeah.
There's been times where, um, teams have seen me throw in the NFL and they really liked me, but I
Hmm.
was under contract in the CFL.
Yeah.
That's happened multiple times now. So it's just a matter of when sometimes, not so much if.
Yeah.
But that being said, you can't really control that. So all you can control is getting better, and then maybe that opportunity will line up, and I'll be ready for it.
Yeah. Has another CFL team ever been interested in you besides the BC Lions and the Ottawa Red Blocks?
Yeah. So before I signed with BC, I had contract offers from a few other teams that I will not name just out of respect to them.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, multiple teams, and it's very cool in this business to have options, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah. Um, one other question is, what age did you start playing football?
So that's a good story. So my birthday is August 13th, and when I was right around 7 years old, I went to register for football, and I was denied because I was 13 days too young because the registration or the age cutoff I would have had a birthday before August 1st. And I remember going home crying and being really upset, and I had to wait till the following year. So
Yeah.
when I was 8 years old, I first started playing football.
Yeah. So, Coach, what is your it was that league by age or grade?
That was by date technically, so age.
Okay. So, and who is your football idol? Like, who inspired you to play football?
Well, it's funny you haven't said anything, Jack, because you see what I'm wearing right now?
Yeah.
I'm wearing a Patriots jersey on a Jack Talks Jets show, you know? And I really did that just because I wanted to rub you the wrong way a little bit and get under
Yeah.
your skin because I know how much
Yeah.
you probably love the Patriots. But this guy right here,
Tom Brady.
that's Tom Brady. So I will take that off, and then I'll put on something a little bit more fitting for the show.
Thank you, Coach.
But Tom Brady, he's been doing it since I was in third grade, and I'm in
Yeah.
my 5th year of pro football now, and he's still doing it. So
Yeah.
whether you like him or hate him, you got to have a lot of respect for that.
I mean, I don't really hate him because, like, I used to, like, not, like, I used to not hate him, but, like, I didn't, like, have that much respect for him until he joined the Buccaneers and actually won the Super Bowl. Because I was like, okay, how
Right.
can you hate this guy if he joined a new team, new coach, new players, and still won the Super Bowl that year?
Right. No doubt.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and it is. And you think about how long, not even playing football, but how long he's been playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
So let's put that into context. So he's
I think,
going into his 22nd year, I believe. I
2000.
believe it's his
Yeah.
22nd year.
Yeah.
And 22 years ago, I was 5 years old, and you were not born for another. How old are you now?
I'm turning 12 in September, so I was born in 2009. He was drafted in 2000, so that's another 9 years until I was born.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Right. So
gosh.
pretty amazing when you think about how long he's been just playing in the NFL as opposed to just playing football in general.
Yeah. And what is your fondest memory about playing youth and high school football in Newtown?
Fondest memory. Well, the big thing that comes to mind is being a part of Newtown football. It's a town and people that wrap their arms around, the team, and everybody's all in, and I can really appreciate that. So that's the thing that comes to mind. And seeing that now, when it comes to your guys' football team and the high school football team that I work with, the people really care about it. So that's probably the biggest thing. But my fondest memories are, the locker room and the camps, the going away camps in high school, and all those things over the years. Those were a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, and, like, ever since did you, like, in college, did you, like, how long, like, what college did you go to?
I went to Western Connecticut.
And did you, what was I just gonna say? I forgot the question, but, like, I forgot the question. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
So let me check
Work
if
through it, man. You're gonna be a journalist on ESPN one day, so
Thank you.
it's better to get this out of the way now.
Yeah.
It's great practice.
I mean, I have really no more questions for you, but thank you for coming on to my show, Coach Will. I had a really fun time.
Definitely. You want to keep talking football, or you want to wrap it up? Up to you.
I mean, I have a little bit more time, but I don't really have any more questions. But, like, I'll talk for a few more minutes, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Why don't I ask you a couple more questions?
Yeah. Okay.
So, how are the Jets going to do this year? What's the record going to be? Give me your projection.
I did a couple of those. But my last video where I did it, it got muted. Like, for some, it didn't have any audio. I was gonna say, this might sound ridiculous coming from a Jets fan, but I'm gonna say 8 and 9. If you really think about their new players, their new coaching staff, I think they can do it. The Bills did it after a first year, so I think the Jets quite capable of doing it. So I'm gonna say 8 and 9.
Nice. Now, will the Jets finish second or third in the division, and behind who?
I'm going to say the Jets finished third this year, behind the Dolphins and the Bills.
Ooh, no Patriots, huh?
No, I mean,
wow.
I'm going to say the Patriots. I'm going to say the Patriots go 7 and 10 this year.
Wow. Okay, we got a hot take on our hands, folks.
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff. What are your thoughts on Zach Wilson so far?
Oh, I think he's, I used to think Justin Fields was a better pick, but now that I saw, because I didn't see Zach Wilson's highlights, but as soon as I started watching his highlights, I was like, oh my gosh, this kid's amazing. And I was like, we need him. If we're going to get rid of Sam Darnold, we need Zach Wilson, and as soon as I heard the name at draft day, I was like, we got a good quarterback. We have a
He
really
looks
good
good in
quarterback.
that jersey.
Yeah, he
He looks good
really
in that green
does.
jersey.
And
Yeah.
if you know, I love Sam Darnold, and I think he's a great quarterback. But unfortunately, they traded him away. But since they traded him away, Zach Wilson, I'm perfect. I'm fine, completely fine with Zach Wilson. I don't like. I
Yeah,
like him a lot.
I can attest to this. It's a tough business, and sometimes decisions are made not because it's personal, but just because sometimes it's people need a change.
Yeah,
But I know that week one matchup is going to be really cool for people like you and
yeah,
all the other Jets fans and people in Carolina. That'll be a lot of fun.
yeah. It's like Sam Darnold facing his former team in the first game ever of the season.
Hmm. Yep,
Hmm.
definitely.
All right,
All right, I got another question for you.
all right.
I need a prediction on the 2021 Newtown Nighthawks, your team.
Oh, we don't have the schedule yet, but it comes out in August. The new right now, since we're doing flag every Monday and like doing off-season workouts with you every Saturday, um, we have 8 games or 9 games every year. I mean, it's kind of too early to predict, but I'm gonna say 5-4, 5-4 this year. 5-4 or 5-3.
You know what I'm going to say?
What?
9-0. We need to speak it into existence, right?
Yeah,
We don't work hard to go 5-4.
yeah,
That's
that's true.
that's last year's stuff, you know?
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna go
true.
9-0 this year.
9-0.
And it starts tomorrow and the next day because we're from Newtown, right?
Yeah,
5-4 is for those kids in Monroe,
true. Yeah,
for those kids in Bethel.
true.
Newtown, we win state championships,
9-0.
we win football games,
Mhm.
we win hardware,
9-0.
right? And we got good players. We
Mhm.
just got to put it together. You've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen it. All right. You have any more questions for me? And I don't really have any more questions.
Any more questions? What's your dream job when you're older?
NFL player, if not that, then a NFL commentator.
Love it. Great choice.
Mhm.
That sounded a lot like me when I was younger. So you're on the right path, my friend. You got an awesome show. I want to thank you for having me on. And
All right.
go Jets.
All right, JETS, 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 Jets. Thank you, Coach Will,
Yes,
for
sir.
coming on. Thank you so
No
much.
problem.
All right, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys, that was my meeting with Will Arndt, CFL quarterback from the BC Lions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll sure to make another one. Peace out, Jet fans.